Today, I will take you into the minds of Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Kobe Bryant, and Michael Phelps to show you how these legends developed their legendary work ethic and how you can develop the same work ethic. When I was reading Elon Musk's biography, I saw one lesson repeated in his life again and again and again. Let me share a quick story. So when after Elon had made around $165 million from the sale of PayPal, Elon began investigating and started building a rocket company. His friends thought he was crazy to throw away all his money into building a rocket company. They tried to stop him. They tried to dissuade him from starting SpaceX. But Elon was not to be deterred. He kept on building it. And now that SpaceX is a giant success. Well, a reporter once asked him, "Why did you go into this crazy endeavor of building rockets? Did you even think you were going to be successful?" To which Elon replied, and I quote him, he said, "I believe that if something is really important to you, you must go after it even if the most likely outcome is failure." You see, Elon strongly believes that in order to save humanity, we must colonize Mars. He believes that humans will end up destroying this planet, and it is imperative that we colonize Mars so that human life can continue on there. And as a result, he is tirelessly building SpaceX and Tesla. He believes in the cause of saving humanity so strongly that he doesn't care if he works 100 hours a week every single week. To him, it's not just work, it's a mission, it's a calling. The reason is so big that he will do whatever it takes to make it happen. So, what's the lesson here? Well, one of the most powerful ways to develop an insane work ethic is to have a mission, have a very big why, have a very big reason for why you are trying to do something. You see, small goals and small ambitions don't inspire the hearts of men to do great things. They don't inspire us to work tirelessly. When your cause is small, your actions will be small and your work ethic will suffer. When you have a big enough cause for why you are doing something, no amount of work feels like a burden. Instead, it feels like a mission that you are willing to dedicate your life to. You see, when you are on a mission that you believe in, you will do whatever it takes to make it happen. You will automatically have an insane work ethic. In his autobiography, Total Recall, Arnold Schwarzenegger talks about how he built a great body and won the Mr. Universe title and the Mr. Olympia title, and how he became a great actor even though people in Hollywood made fun of him because he had a funny name and a funny accent and spoke in broken English, and how he became the governor of California, and how he became a real estate mogul and a very successful entrepreneur. Here is the secret to Arnold's legendary work ethic. He said, "Whatever you want to be great at, do more reps of that thing, and then do even more reps. Everything in life is about reps, reps, and reps." That was the mantra he lived by while preparing for Mr. Universe. He did more and more and more reps. He decided to outwork his competition by doing more reps. In his book, Encyclopedia of Modern Bodybuilding, Arnold talks about the idea that, let's say you want to build a better body, but today you may not be able to do 20 pull-ups at a time. That's okay. Commit to doing 20 pull-ups no matter how much time it takes, no matter how much rest you have to take in between those pull-ups. Just commit to the reps. Just commit to those 20 pull-ups today. That is the key to building a great body and a great life. So if you want to develop an insane work ethic like Arnold Schwarzenegger, you must commit to the reps mindset. You must commit to the mindset that everything in life is reps, reps, and then even more reps. Whatever you want to get good at, do it more and do it more often. That's how you will develop a legendary work ethic. When I was reading Kobe Bryant's book, The Mamba Mentality, I noticed a very interesting theme that ran throughout the whole book. So let me tell you a story. In December of 2009, Kobe Bryant broke his finger in the middle of the season. The doctor assessed and confirmed that it was a fracture. However, Kobe wanted to continue on. Kobe wanted to play. So he asked him, "How can I carry on?" Well, the doctor put his finger in a splint and wrapped it with a spongy elastic. And that was all the doctor could do. So when Kobe started to play again, it would hurt a lot. Every time the ball made contact with his fingers, it would hurt. So after the injury, Kobe had to change his shooting form. Instead of shooting with the first two fingers, The middle finger became his point of release, and he had to practice a lot, physically and mentally, to drill it in. His finger often went numb from the constant pain of the ball hitting that finger, but he still won a championship that year. That is the stuff legends are made of, my friend. So, what was the secret behind Kobe's insane work ethic? How was he able to play through the pain of a fractured finger? Not just any sport, but the sport of basketball, where the ball is constantly hitting your fingers at a very high velocity. Is he superhuman? So here's the secret. When he was very young, he had made up his mind. He wanted to be the greatest basketball player ever. He didn't just dream of it, he committed to it. He was going to be the greatest ever, and nothing would get in the way. He wasn't dependent on any external forces for motivation. He did not need an extra push from outside to be great. That commitment to being the greatest ever fueled his work ethic. So, if you want to develop Kobe Bryant-like work ethic, ask yourself, have you committed to becoming the greatest in your field? And most importantly, is that an unwavering commitment? There was a very interesting lesson I learned from Jeff Bezos when I was reading his biography, Jeff Bezos and the Age of Amazon. For Jeff Bezos, every day is day one for the rest of Amazon's life. He thinks of Amazon as a startup, and he thinks that today is the first day of the rest of Amazon's life. To Bezos, you either act like a startup or you die. And as a result, he's hyper-focused on working hard every single day for the survival of the business. He thinks of day two as falling into complacency. Here is what Bezos said. Day two is stasis, followed by irrelevance, followed by excruciating, painful decline, followed by death. And that is why it is always day one at Amazon. A lot of companies and individuals fall into the day two mindset after their initial success, and they may be able to complacently coast along for a while, but that ultimately will lead to the death of the business, or that will lead to your downfall as an individual. So what happens when you think of today as the day one for the rest of your life or your business life? Well, you don't rest on your past accomplishments. You don't rest on any accolades. You're trying to grind it out. You're ready to grind it out every single day. So here's the secret to adopting the day one mindset. You have to tell yourself, no matter how far I have come, no matter what my past accolades, today is the start of the rest of my life and my business. I must attack today. I must go after it like I have never succeeded before. I must be hungry. I must be very, very, very hungry. When I was reading Michael Phelps' biography, one thing became evident to me. He has insane work ethic. And that is what made him the greatest swimmer and the greatest Olympian to have ever lived. And some argue the greatest athlete to have ever lived. Over a period of 5 years, he only took a total of 3 days off from his insane swimming practice. That's right, just 3 days off over a period of 5 years. Now, most sports experts at the time believed that if you practice that much without any rest days, your body would not be able to grow. You would actually slow down as a swimmer. But Michael Phelps was insane. His swimming practice is the stuff legends are made of. So, what was Phelps' secret to his insane work ethic? Well, he used the power of his opponents and his doubters. He used any words or actions against him by his opponents as fodder to drive his hunger, to burn with desire to beat them, to burn with desire to prove them wrong. One of the swimmers he looked up to a lot, Ian Thorpe, said, "I don't think Phelps can win 8 golds in the 2008 Olympics." And that really motivated Michael Phelps. So he taped this quote by Ian Thorpe in his locker room, and he would remind himself of it every single day. Now, we all know that he won 8 golds in the 2008 Beijing Olympics. A magazine article once called his competitor Ian Crocker Superfly and someone who would beat Michael Phelps. Phelps cut that article out and taped it on his bedroom ceiling. And he said, "I used to wake up thinking about Crocker. I used to go to bed thinking about Crocker. I was so desperate to beat him, I would do whatever it takes to beat him." And that was one of the keys to his insane work ethic. Every lap he took, he would think about all those who doubted him, all those who hated him, all those who thought he could not succeed. He channeled his anger and his competitive spirit to develop and fuel his insane work ethic. If you enjoyed learning about how to build an insane world-class work ethic, I'm sure you will enjoy the 10 greatest success lessons I learned from reading biographies of the greatest entrepreneurs to have ever lived, including Warren Buffett, Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, Steve Jobs, Henry Ford, and many others. You can check out the video here. And if you want to learn more success lessons from the lives of Michael Phelps, Elon Musk, and Jeff Bezos, watch this playlist of book summaries of their biographies. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to smash the like button and hit subscribe so that you don't miss out on future videos like this.